Come here. Hello, and welcome to this video. We're going to be doing a lot of drawing today in this little sketchbook that I have right here that I've had since, I think, yeah, the summer of 2023. So it's been a little bit. I have honestly fallen out of the practice of sketchbooking pretty heavily, but it's something that I would like to get back into, and I feel like it would be a nice change of pace from the digital art that I usually do. So yeah, the plan today is to just go through this sketchbook as it is, see what's in here, and then make some new stuff in it. I'm not really sure for how long, probably just until I feel tired of it. But yeah, I don't know, that sounds like a good plan, don't you think? So let's do it. Yeah, you can see here, let me scooch it over. Yeah, you can see here that it was like, yeah, 7/23/23. I think I started this when I was on vacation. These little like still lives, drawing from these plants, drawing myself. Some more flower sketches, magazine cutouts. I do actually like this page, or this spread, like genuinely. I guess it's maybe technically upside down, I don't know, but I don't know, just this flower in particular, like with the little stem and like the shading and stuff. I really like that. That I used to do a lot in sketchbooks, especially using marker, because it would kind of like bleed over to the second page, or the, you know, like the page immediately behind it. And what I used to do a lot is like I would draw something here and then like kind of redraw it on the back. And I don't know, there's something about that that I really like, because usually there's like some differences that come up. So there's a little variety. Some horses. More horses. I think this was around the time when I was drawing this like carousel horse trio that I ended up doing in Procreate. And then I definitely just like didn't use it for a while, and so I feel like this was me picking it back up after a while, trying to take it on the subway instead of going on my phone. And I feel like that had, I like some parts of that. Like I like drawing like the little fabric folds and stuff, and then also me, and then just overlaying markers on top of each other, like doing a rough with one of these colors and then going over it with the black. Ooh, oh no. And then I was trying to do a little journal here, or like visual journal, because I really like the people who do that, or I like those types of spreads. And this is about how I had only eaten handheld foods, so like a croissant and a little bun. Me again, drawing some different eyes. This page is also pretty cute. I do like this one. Sketches on the train, just like of my day-to-day. Yeah, lots of planning, concepting for this fake cake that I was making. That's kind of where I've been recently, or what's been in here recently, I guess. I like this one where it's like, be nice to yourself or else. This one too, from a scene from Seinfeld that I was feeling. And yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now. So it's kind of at like the, I guess, yeah, like pretty much like at the halfway point right now. Rito. Hi, honey buns. Hi, honey. So, as I was revisiting my sketchbook, I feel like it made me somewhat existential. I don't know if that's the right word, but it definitely just made me think back on the way that I've used sketchbooks over the years and how that's kind of changed and the pros and cons of that. Because I definitely think that there are some good aspects that I have adopted that I definitely did not used to do. For example, on one hand, I do think that it was good that previously I felt it was really important to like finish a sketchbook because it did motivate me to draw and stuff. But I think I was a bit too precious with it to the point where if I drew something and I didn't like it, like this didn't happen often, but sometimes I would work myself up into literal tears over it because I was so worried about like, oh, like the style doesn't match other stuff in here, or it's just not gonna flow right, or I'd be so worried about it as like a whole that I kind of forgot what the purpose of a sketchbook is. Like, of course, you know, you can have beautiful, well-rendered, finished things in here, but I mean, if nothing else, like it's just a place to kind of jot down ideas, try out some different things, and kind of a diary in a sense, because you can show other people, and I think maybe that was part of it because I used to show people my sketchbooks a lot. But now I definitely don't do that as frequently for a few reasons. One, because I don't go through them as quickly. Number two, because I don't take them with me as many places. But I think the last one is it has become a bit more precious to me in terms of it being like a diary. And there's something kind of nice about that. Just being a bit more selective about when to show people your sketchbook and what you want to show them. So yeah, I feel like kind of being a bit more precious with it in that sense has been helpful for me, and just releasing some of those older notions of like, oh, a sketchbook has to look a certain way, it has to have, you know, this certain content, you have to finish it at this pace. So just letting go of those like self-imposed rules and restrictions and just drawing whatever, like these adorable little bears. So something that I'm definitely guilty of is using the internet too much for inspiration instead of looking at other sources like print materials or just like stuff in my day-to-day. And this book is one that has been sitting on my shelf for a while. It's the Sanrio designs from the 70s and 80s. And this is such a good book for inspiration, especially if you like Sanrio, especially if you like cute little products. There's tote bags, lunch boxes, plushes, mugs, like pretty much everything you could really think of. I really enjoyed looking through these, and there were definitely a couple things that stuck out to me that I really wanted to draw. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna draw next. So something else that I realized as I was doing this, just thinking about how I used to use sketchbooks versus how I use them now, is just the different materials that I use. And I still, I feel like I've always really liked using markers, but I think the types of markers that I've been using lately have been really different. I think the one I'm using right now is just a Crayola marker. And I feel like the nice thing about using something like that is it almost doesn't really matter, and not in a negative sense, but in a freeing way where you're like, oh yeah, this is just a cheap little marker, so I'm not really afraid to use it. And I don't know if this is a universal experience, but I feel like I used to be really into Copic markers and Prismacolor markers, and I had a lot of them, and I did use them, but there were definitely multiple times where I thought about using them and then talked myself out of it somehow by just being afraid to use such a nice marker. And I don't really experience that anymore, and it's been really freeing to just pick up whatever little drawing utensil I have and just make something with it. I feel like it takes a lot of the pressure off. So the last thing that I'm going to be drawing today are these cute little pigs, these little plushies, starting with the one on the left, the one who is a little chef. I really enjoyed drawing his little outfit and his little hat. Overall, I would say that this was a pretty good sketchbook experience, and it definitely motivates me to use it more. I drew a lot of really cute things that I'm pretty happy with, and it was just a nice change of pace to just draw, not really worry about how far I needed to take it. Oh, Dorito, no, wait, okay, that's it, I guess. Bye.